Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here on Trackside Racing Network. I'm your host, Adam Chapman, back here with you again for another exciting season of the American Sim Racing League. We are set for this season's race live from tonight's race is at Kansas Motor Speedway. It should be a fun season, should be a good one as well. Looking over at the schedule, a very exciting schedule. Looking at this thing, Kansas, of course, tonight. Talladega here in 2 weeks. We have next week off. Talladega in 2 weeks because Mother's Day and stuff next week. So looking forward to Talladega. And, of course, after that, it is the Texas two-step, as we like to call it here at ASL. And that is Circuit of the Americas, road course in Texas, and then Texas Motor Speedway. We go from there over to Phoenix. We travel out west for Phoenix, and then we come back to the north. We'll call it northeast, I guess. And we head towards Michigan. From there, we head to New Hampshire. So we stay up north, and then we go a little bit further south at Richmond on July the 11th. July the 18th, we got the Daytona Duels live, or Daytona Double. I'm sorry, not Duels. I'm stupid. Daytona Double, the road course, and the Super Speedway. Very much looking forward to the Super Speedway as we get set to go, as I don't spill my drink all over the place because I got a message. So from there, we go to Chicagoland. And, from there, we will start the. Sorry, I was trying to clean up my desk, throw it out. From there, we go to Auto Club, then Indianapolis, North Wilkesboro, Homestead, your final four. New season, new sponsors, and some old ones as well. Clocks by Christopher and Tampa SUV Rentals making their return. I meant to put their logo up, and I completely forgot because I'm a moron. And, of course, the two new sponsors, Max Pappas Inc., which is LPI. And, of course, we will go from there over to the other sponsor that we got, Butt Kicker. For you guys that don't know about Butt Kicker, head over to Facebook. Check them out at the Butt Kicker on Facebook. For people that do not know, Butt Kicker's products are a silent subwoofer that delivers powerful bass through your couch or chair so that you can feel the crashes, racing engines, and special effects in your movies or games. So pretty cool. So perfect thing here for iRacing if you're looking to get one of them. And of course, Max Pappas, everybody knows who Max Pappas is. And of course, he's a real life driver. LPI wheels have been around for a while now, since 2009, used by professional drivers. NASCAR, I mean, IMSA, I believe, used LPI, and that scared the living crap out of me. Check out Max Pappas at maxpappasinc.com. If you got a sim racer, get them a wheel. You can match it up with a Race Hub from Fanatec, and I think others as well. So check them out. What we're going to do now, before I completely forget, let me make sure everybody's not on the track. We'll get an interview with one of our drivers because we always do this week in and week out sometimes. And we got to interview our driver, of course, / co-announcer for some of our races on Wednesdays, Derek Pemberton, here in the Xfinity Series, making his return back in here for the second full-time season. New sponsor on the car, Derek, new track, new car. It's also coming to the Xfinity, buddy.
I'd rather have taken dump trucks, taken them to the ocean and raced them there.
Same, Derek.
Uh, I mean, the Xfinity, the Xfinity cars. I mean, Chapman, we talked about it during our pre-race meeting. The Xfinity car, I think, is the hardest stock car to drive right now. This car is just something else. It's really tough to drive. If it gets loose, it's really tough to save. That's what I got noticed. A lot of people here already this afternoon in today's practice that once they start losing that car, there's just not a whole lot you can do to save it. You just got to try to ride it out and try to keep it out the wall.
Yeah, so a lot of new names, guys, that you got to get familiar with. But yeah, man, we head to Talladega next week. I know you're looking forward to that. But tell us a little bit about your sponsor as well.
Yeah, so I got Todd's gaming page on the car this season. He was happy to come on board, and we are streaming the in-car review on our Facebook on Todd's gaming page. We'll go there and take out a look there. Can't promise that it'll be 100% PG the entire time, knowing me and knowing what I'm probably about to get into as we get ready to roll it in over to qualifying. But yeah, if you want to come on over, take a look at what it's like inside the car and what it seems like for someone to lose his cool on an esports race.
Happens quite a bit.
More than what I care to agree to.
Go have fun, dude. That's the main thing. Just go have fun with it tonight and see what you can do.
All right, thanks, man.
Thanks, buddy. All right, there's Derek Pemberton. So qualifying, as you heard him mention, about to get underway. Let me know in the chat. We're going to get our season predictions here in a minute. Who will win the championship? I'm going to be honest. There's a guy that I thought would be in here that's missing. I thought would have a really good chance. So I'm kind of going off of just names that I'm familiar with. Honestly, I think we're going to see some different names on top of the charts this season. I don't think we're going to, see your normal names like we normally see. I think that a lot of them guys could have some issues. We'll see, though. But I think Todd Cray's going to have a good chance to do something this season as we watch Josh Connors right now. Connors is another guy I think that could do well. I don't think it's no surprise there. But there's some other guys I think that could really have a good season and maybe even win a championship. Jeff Eunice being one of them I think could have a good season. And honestly, Blaine Adams, I believe? Brett Adams, which is Blaine's brother, I believe. Connors goes to the top of the board. But there's a lot of guys in here I think that is going to have an up and down season. So we'll see how Josh does here on his second lap. He's the only car that has put a lap down right now. This track is very slick. I seen it earlier, 110 degrees. Not sure what it is now. But we'll go over to the big track right now. And we'll start seeing some times tick in here on the board. Jeff Units out on track, number 89. A lot of different paint schemes that we normally have been seeing in the trucks and Xfinity. A lot of different paint schemes we got to get used to. Jeff goes to third on the board, make that fourth. Craig goes to second. Adam Matz, that could be another guy that we really watch out for this season. We'll see how he does after last season. Of course, we're making a transfer from the Cup to the Xfinity. It's kind of weird how we did this because 3 seasons ago, it's my third season with these guys now. As you see the 89 getting to the wall a little bit. Unfortunately, going to end that lap. Here's Kevin Klein. But it's kind of interesting because we made this, when I started broadcasting 3 seasons ago, as you watch Kevin in that Seattle Seahawks number 29 car. Pretty cool paint scheme, actually. I'm not a Seattle fan. But we've seen that. And then we run the trucks. We go from trucks to Cup to Xfinity. Usually it's the other way around, from trucks to Xfinity to Cup. As you see, I look here at Derek Pemberton. He's driving a pretty cool car. You guys will see that here momentarily. And see if we get a better picture. There we go. Todd's gaming page on that. Number 82. Of course, you see the new banners here with Infinite Hero and stuff like that. Clocks by Christopher, Tampa SUV Reynolds. TRN's even on that thing, which is pretty awesome. Derek going to cross the start-finish line. Let's see if he can move up. Better lap this time. He's going to jump up to about 18th, maybe, and make that 19th. A couple other guys qualified. That's where Derek was in practice as well, was P19. So we'll see if he's able to at least hold that. But Kyle Bramier are going to try to make that sure that doesn't happen. As Bramier are going to put down a 26 qualifying effort and shut the car down. Trent Ringler out on track. I believe he's just starting his qualifying lap. So he's only actually going to get one lap in, it looks like, in the 26 FSR Toyota. Well, maybe he might be able to get both laps. It's going to be close. As long as he does not smack the wall. He's only going to be able to get one lap in here. But we'll see how he does on that one lap in that Toyota Supra. Hop on board here with Trent. You see in the car. See Kansas here, a high-line predominant track. That is going to be the case. We may see guys run the low line early, but more than not, they will be up against that wall. Should be, anyway. It's going to be kind of interesting to see how this Xfinity car reacts. We know the Cup car and truck, you can actually run a low line for a couple laps. Not sure about this Xfinity car, with it being heavier, as Trent does go to 17th on that lap. We'll have to wait and see, but looks like the grid is set. As you get a look here at your starting lineup here for tonight's race. There you go. As we watch the field here on pit road, you guys can see where everybody starts. Congratulations to Adam Matz on the first pole of the season. We'll try to talk to him in just a moment if we can. If we got time, we will try to pull Adam in and speak to him momentarily. See if I can find Mr. Matz. I think he's down here. There he is. Adam Matz. It's Adam Chapman up in the booth, man. You got me? Hey, Adam, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Man, P1 here tonight in the new Xfinity season becoming in that Ford Mustang. MPI on the front of it, which looks amazing, by the way. What's it going to take, man, to get the job done? First pole of the season and already putting it up front.
Yeah, so staying out of trouble, not getting loose and spinning out is going to be probably the key. So making it to the finish is going to be everything.
Of course, man. Now, you got some teammates as well, the MPH Alliance. How much are you working with them guys tonight here? Does it really work out to try to figure some stuff out here, or do you mainly focus on that for next week?
We practice together a little bit each week, and so we trade notes, and that's really helped out a lot just overall. But as far as work, I'm not sure what the pit strategy is going to be. So.
For sure.
Yeah.
Man, go get it done.
Yep, thanks. Yeah, cool to have MPI on the.
It does look good.
There.
I'm not gonna lie. I was looking at their website earlier, and they got some amazing free paints and stuff like that too. But it looks really good on the car. Go get it done, dude.
All right, thanks.
Thanks, buddy. There he goes, rolling here. Mr. Matz. I don't know why I'm calling him Mr. for. Anyway, we're ready to get this one underway. A new season for the American Sim Racing League is set to take place. Jessica over there on YouTube cheering on Todd Cray because Todd, of course, one of the best drivers in here, and definitely going to make a statement this season. He's going to be rolling off in P5 here tonight. And I think this is Todd Cray's wheelhouse. I'm going to be honest. We've seen him race Xfinity before, and we know what he can do in these B-class cars. This is going to be the one season where you really got to watch that 21 machine. Alongside, you see that 63. That is Johnny Avila running a different paint scheme. There's going to be a lot of different names you guys may not recognize this season, but we're going to kick it off here at Kansas Motor Speedway, one of my favorite tracks in all of iRacing here in the Xfinity Series. Sponsored by Max Pappas, Inc., sponsored by Butt Kicker, sponsored by Clocks by Christopher as well. Pace car, drop it in to the left. Green flag, set the wave here for the first time this season. Green flag is in the air. Green flag is out. We are green flag here for the Xfinity Series on American Sim Racing League from Kansas. Going into turn one, it is Adam Matz side by side with that number 63 of Johnny right behind him. That 09 of William Kemp, another guy we got to watch out for, alongside Jesse Bennell. Remember, Jesse done really well in the truck season a couple seasons ago, and here he is back in here again. You see that number 09 car, Ford Mustang, right to the inside, trying to pass the Chevrolet of Johnny, looking to the inside. We talked about it early. Can that inside make any moves? You do see an issue, though. A little bit loose off. That was what we've seen in practice. Guys struggling with the exits of these cars. That is one thing we're going to have to watch multiple times tonight in this race as this continues on. Up front, it is still Adam Matz now out in the lead, but for how long? Here comes the high side. Johnny looking to take back, or should I say take the lead here from the number 9 car. Todd Crane making a pass here as well, looking for P4 on the 96. Which battle do we want to watch? We'll, of course, stay with the lead for now. Johnny leads that lap. Lap number 3, going to go on the board. Tires are starting to get some heat in them. You'll start seeing some guys push just a little bit. You'll start seeing some guys save here as well. We know that these guys, there's contact. Around goes the 19, Dwayne Hunt. He's going to spin to the inside, try to keep it off the wall. He does so. Great save by Dwayne Hunt of keeping it off the wall. Everything looks good in front. We will get our first look here at the TRN instant replay. 3 wide coming off turn 2. Looks like that David Kamara? I believe it was David Kamara getting into the side of Dwayne Hunt off the corner, but we will stay green as no caution. And Dwayne Hunt, a little bit of damage, but should be able to manage that a little bit. Patrick putting a big block on a little bit further back. How about Adam Matz getting passed here by William Kemp? You already see the high side playing a factor. Jesse Bennell also working at high side. Here comes Hunter Waters, a guy that I did not even mention in this one. He's going to be a factor here as well this season. Hunter's trying to take the Chevrolet. And there is a newcomer right there. The number 11 does not have a number on the card. That is very tough to figure out who that is, but we'll try our best. That is, I'm going to try not to butcher his name, but it is Jackson Van Valkenburg. I hope I said that right. In that Ford Mustang, leading right now P7, leading Steve Units, our previous season. There he goes. Trouble for the 11. Into the wall. Caution flag coming out. Another wreck behind him. Derek Pemberton going through the grass. We will check on him as well, but look at that car destroyed. You see it dog walking here on the front straightaway. Not sure what happened. We was just talking about him. Now, did he get on the apron or something else happened here? He gets to the wall, makes contact with the 27 and then 15 of Josh Connors, and then there was more trouble a little bit further back. Pemberton going through the grass may have damaged a little bit of the rear end. It looked like he checked up and pulls down, unfortunately, right in front of Paul Crumry, who I don't think seemed to wreck. We'll see if Paul lifted here. Okay. Yeah, just getting the back of him a little bit. I don't know. All this buff out for him, but nothing too severe. Yeah, so they'll come down and get that damage worked on. It'll be all right. But a tough break for Jackson Van Valkenburg, newcomer here in the season or series. Woo! That's a fun one. Let me know in the broadcast, by the way, guys, who you're pulling for this championship this season, who you're pulling for in the race. Usually, whoever you're pulling for is usually who you're pulling for in the championship, of course. We look forward to reading all the comments here. Going to be trying to get a new overlay here very soon, hopefully, for all you guys to make it probably a little bit easier to read. I know on Facebook it's a little bit hard to sometimes read how many laps are left, just because it's a pain with the live thing that's in the way. So we're going to try to get a little bit of more friendlier overlay, I think, for you guys to try to help you all out and hopefully give you guys a better perspective of things from racing and stuff. All right, so I want to thank everybody, of course, tuning in, watching on Facebook and YouTube. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button on YouTube. The like button really helps a lot. That gets the league noticed more. And, of course, the Sub button just gets you notified more as well when we go live. Also, guys, real fast while I'm thinking of it, before I forget, we got a new season starting June 1st in the Xfinity car. For you guys that are curious, we're going to be broadcasting some Xfinity racing for the hit your own button. I made a post about it the other day, but I can't remember what I said exactly. I made a post over on YouTube the other day where I'm trying to find it right now. Let's see. I believe it was right here. Anyway, we're going to be broadcasting the Chapman Outdoors Adventures Xfinity Series for Todd Chase and the gang. Glad to have them back. We'll be doing that on a Tuesday. So if you guys want to tune in and watch that, you will have the opportunity to. We're very much looking forward to getting back with Todd and all the guys that race over there. We'll be starting June 1st. He'll be doing recruitment races tomorrow for anybody that is interested in running some Xfinity races. Or Tuesday, I'm sorry. You guys can tune in and check that out. Or I'm sorry, not tune in, but go over a race. I believe it'll be under hosted. You can contact Todd Chase Jr. or you can type in the iRacing Xfinity Series on Facebook and it will pop up. Set to get back green here for the ASL Series as the pace truck takes the left tail pit road side by side. Here we come back to the green flag as we get set for the green. There it is. Green flag back in the air. We do got to watch for wheel spin in this one. These restarts here tend to be a little bit crazy. Everything getting pretty good there. We can jump back here as you see the 09 of William Kemp working the outside of Adam Mass. Jesse Bono almost went to the high side and tried to make a pass. Decided not to. As you see him pushing that 09 car, William Kemp right into the corner. Matt's going to the low side. Johnny out front with the lead. Clean air going to be big here for these guys. Aero push in these cars can be very tough. As you get a look here at Kevin Klein, one of the newcomers, I do believe, in this season at number 29 Seattle Seahawks Mustang. Right up in front of them is Brent Adams making his debut here. I'm sorry, Brent Adams not making his debut here. I don't know why I said that. Brent is up to 14th at the moment. There's the other Adams that was making a debut here from what I was told. And, Blaine Adams, that's his name. Up front, David Kamara trying to take away the P9 spot from Rob Jenkins. Good to see Rob back in here. Driving the number 10 here tonight. As you see that 02 looking to the inside. Mark Jenkins a little bit further back in 15th, but here's a good battle right here before that 9th spot as we continue to watch this, and we will hop on board right now. Yeah, we'll go with this one. David Kamara. Great looking view there. As you see right there behind him, Joshua Shrift. Good to see him back in here as well. A little bit of damage on that David Kamara car. I think, remember him and I believe it was Jackson making some contact. As you ride or look at David Kamara. All right, moving up a little bit in front of these guys. It's the 24-26, Ringler and Glasser, and Ringler going to take that spot away. Now, Trent actually started way back in the field, and here he is already up to P number 7. As you see Todd Cray here underneath Hunter Waters trying to make a spot. That is one thing about this race that tends to happen. It's such a tough place to pass, and that is unfortunately just the way this track is played out here. So we're 15 laps into this. We're not sure what the fuel run will be. As you see Blaine Adams getting passed by Andrew Chapman here in the number 2 car. A little bit further back in the field. I thought we had a pass back there. I like it. Single file right now for the first 5 or so cars. Right now, though, Johnny out in front by a pretty good margin here. 7/10. He's on the low line, which is pretty interesting. Don't know how well that's going to work. He's running in the middle right now, which is really interesting. Running that first seam and tries to dive it down. Looking at lap times, let me compare them this time. And we will see what they compare to. Johnny just ran the fastest lap of his race. Or of the race, I believe. No, I'm sorry, that was earlier. Yeah, he was a little bit faster. He may have a wreck going on behind him. David Kamara really slow through the corner. I don't know what happened here. Oh, he got the apron. He's climbing up right there for that 6 car. He went through the grass off the backstretch, or off turn 4, getting at the wall really hard, and then slides across the track through the infield. This is possibly seen him hit that side of the car. It's probably going to really affect it. Then going into turn 1. Looks like he tried to actually keep it on the apron. Then gets run to the back of a little bit by the 6. Blaine Adams getting to the back of him. Tough break there. You see Blaine going around and making that pass. But watching Joshua now underneath Trent here. Or Trent trying to take that spot away. It looks like he may be able to do this. Yes, he will. Hunter Waters, Todd Cray, this is for P4. And Todd, watch for him to slide up here. Yep, there it is. Basically a slide job, making the 7, basically forcing him to try to drop back underneath him in the center of the corner. Great pass by Todd Cray. That was really well executed. We can actually take a look at this. Watch this pass by Cray here. Drives it in pretty deep. He sees the opening. Just going to gently slide in up in front of him. Good job. Jeff Unit's a little bit further back in the field right now. 25th place. He actually stopped on that first yellow. Pretty big crowd right here in this one. Also see that number 5 with Todd Guess up out of the corner. He's got some damage as well. Thinking he may have gotten into the wall. In that front line Ford Mustang. Hop on board with him. You see the damage on the right front as well. Riding on board. He's actually battling Jeff Units right now for the 23rd spot, trying to hold on to that. So, definitely not where you want to be, but that's where you are at the moment. Oh, Patrick sliding up. Good to see Patrick back in here, of course, as well. He's one of the admins in this series. Driving that very nice number 93 MPI Infinite Hero car. Always looking good with that car. Hunter Waters in a little bit of trouble right now. He's slowly dropping back a little bit. As you see Joshua trying to take that spot away from the number 7. Now it looks like Joshua will be able to take that spot away. Maybe, as we race side by side in turn 1, Joshua is going to have the high line. And can Hunter, yep, he's going to slide up. Watch for the 17 to cross him over. There it is. 7 basically dive bomb. That's pretty much how you got to do it to make a pass. But there you see the pass by the 17. Tires are going to start becoming a factor here well, probably are starting to now for these guys. We're not entirely sure what the fuel mileage thing is and the tire thing is here tonight, so we're going to kind of keep an eye on it. As you see this 43 of Brandon Adams, of course, related to Blaine Adams and Brent Adams here as well. And you see Brent right there. Watching the 93, this is interesting. Andrew Chapman right there as well. Chapman using that high line here in this one right now. See a little bit of damage on the number 2 car on the outside on that right front. Looks like there could be a little bit of damage on that 23 as well. Joshua trying to make some moves here to 17. He's going to take away another spot. Right now, in this longer lap run, Joshua right now, one of our fastest in here, running that middle to low line. Look at him, to the low side. Let's see the lap times here compared to our race leader with Joshua. This time by, pretty solid lap. Still our race leader is actually a little bit slower than this guy. Adam Mapp starting to close the gap up a little bit. Over on the left side of your screen, it is where the cars are running, but current pit stops that they have made. Some of them have one, and then you'll see all that. We'll also throw up the last laps that they previous ran. So there you go. You guys can kind of compare as well. As you see Trent Ringler and Jesse Bennell, and here comes that 17 once again. Joshua making some big moves right now. I think he's been saving a little bit of tire running the low line, which is very interesting. Running that middle to low. Look at him. He sends it in low, and he might be able to take away this 4th spot in that 17 car. He's the only car that's really doing this. Yeah, right up in front. And he's going to basically slide job the 96 and move himself inside the top 5, now P4. Wow. Yeah, this is pretty interesting. This is definitely working the opposite way that I thought. A lot of guys running the bottom side early. Not so much right now for the 17 and for the 63, our race leader. He's been running that low line here as well. So kind of seeing a multiple groove racetrack, but right now for the real fast guys that's really making a lot of spots up is running that low line. Looks like Trent Ringler trying to do the same here to Jesse. Ringler and Jesse Bennell still battling it out here. 26 trying to run the low line to get around this 96, and we'll see if this works out for him. I'm sure it should. Not quite clear. I'm going to drop to the apron. And yeah, look at that. Low side is where it's at right now. We're seeing this track change quite a bit on the longer run. A little bit further back, we talked to Derek Pemberton earlier. He's a little ways back right now at 28th, the last car on the lead lap. See if he tries to run the low line. A little bit getting down there, but pretty similar. Blaster still trying to figure out a way to buy this 96. And there you see, he takes that spot away and does clear Jesse for now. Todd Crate up to P3, but he's going to have pressure here on him soon at 17 charging here. Out of turn number 2 down the backstretch. Guys can see the gap between the drivers right to your left side to the leader. is a 1.9 second lead to Johnny from Adam Mass. Make that a 2-second lead now. Pit stops, I'm going to guess, are going to happen around lap 40. Maybe 45. It's to be determined, but if it's me, I'll say around lap. If you can make it to lap 45, I think you're good for one more stop, and that'll be it. Oh, the 17 trying to figure out a way underneath Cray here down the backstretch now. Not going to dive it in so early this time. And here he comes. Joshua with a big run in the center. Looking underneath Cray this time. Joshua trying to go to third place. May have a slow car. Todd Guess having issues. Not sure what happened. Let's see if we can find a replay. Something happened coming off turn 4, I think. Not there. Oh, it was the 2 of Andrew Chapman that had an issue, it looks like. See if we can figure out what happened to him. Looks like he got the wall. Oh, got the wall and then had maybe a little bit of help from that 89 who couldn't slow up in time. And yeah, he definitely got the wall and then right there. Whoa, actually he did not touch the 89. He just went for a spin to the grass. Patrick side by side with Jeff Units. We may have a green flag pit stops. We do. Mark Jenkins, Josh Connors on pit road. Watch for more cars to come, possibly soon. Personally, I still like the idea of going to lap 45 if you can. More than lap 38. I think this is more by design for them, I believe. Here comes the 93 to pit. Oh, here comes a bunch of people. They may not be able to make it actually to 45. See Patrick on pit road, the 10 of Rob Jenkins on pit road. Now do any of our leaders pit next time by? Actually a bunch of people right now. We knew we would have a long green flag run in this race after a very early yellow. We're seeing it now. Hunter Waters slowing down. Joshua slowing down. Joshua on pit road. Hunter coming to pit road as well. Waiting for Johnny to come to pit lane. This time, maybe? Nope, not yet. William Kemp on pit road. Levi Poland also on pit road. Blaine Adams just hit pit road. So now it looks like 13, 14 cars have not hit pit road yet. I think a lot of guys kind of know if you can really make this to 45 laps, you know, we're going to have more right here coming. Looks like a lot of our leaders, Todd Cray, Bentley Glasser, Johnny on pit road. Steve, or a bunch of people. Steve Units on pit road, or no, Steve actually going to stay out lead a lap. Jeff Units staying out as well. Dwayne Hunt staying out as well. Kevin Klein staying out as well. Let's see who else. Levi Poland out. Todd Guest still out. Ray Polking is out. Andrew Chapman, Kyle Vermeer, Derek Pemberton's still out. I have not hit pit road. Kevin Klein just had a moment there. Oh, this is a little sketchy right here. We got to be careful. A lot of old cars with the old tires. You see right there. It's going to be big for guys that just pitted. If we do happen to get a yellow, which right now he should be okay. But if we do get a yellow, you got to be a little careful. Do not want to have that. If you're the guys that just pitted, you really don't want a yellow to come out. Right now it would put with everybody up, pretty far behind. Derek Pemberton on pit road. Ray Poking on pit road. Look at the difference, though. You're talking about 2.5 second difference or so. See Adam Maxwell around. Steve Units still out front. Jeff Units actually trying to put back, and it looks like that may have been a little bit of teamwork there. Maybe let Jeff kind of lead that lap to get an extra bonus point, it looks like. Johnny right here on these guys as well, trying to get back around them. We'll put him back on the lead lap. And there you see that pass, put him back on the lead lap. Once all this cycles through, I actually believe Adam Matz will be the leader, I believe, unless Johnny can run him down by then, but we'll have to wait and kind of see. Watch for the rest of these cars to hit pit road probably any time right now. The longer they can wait, I feel like it's going to help them later in the race, depending on yellows. That's the thing. You're kind of taking a gamble doing this, hoping a yellow does not come out if you're these guys. Well, if it did right now, they'll be okay. But, once they hit pit road, they definitely don't want yellow. Here's the 21. Put the pass on the 89. Put Todd Craig back on the lead lap. P11 now. 11 cars currently on the lead lap. Of course, we're waiting for pit stops to happen for 6. Make that 7 drivers. Jesse going around. These guys probably able to go about 3 or so more laps, I would guess, here in this one. Before they have to hit pit road. Oh, one car at the wall. That was the 29. Kevin getting hard into the wall. We stay green. Like I said, still waiting on 7 cars to hit pit road. Here comes Steve Units. Or goes Steve Units. Todd Guest on pit road. Andrew Chapman on pit road. Kyle Bermuir on pit road. Kyle, of course, runs a different car this season at number 90 car. Usually a Jurassic Park car, but not this season. Not now, anyway. Still waiting on a couple cars to pit now. That will leave us with 4 cars on the lead lap. Or not lead lap, but 4 cars that have not pitted. Adam Matz hoping these other guys pit. Dwayne Hunt just hit pit road. Matz would at least like to be able to try to stay out front here for a little while. And at least lead a lap. That would be good for him. And now out in front of Johnny by about 6.5 tenths or so. Give or take. It looks like Levi Polo, by the way, missed his pit box. Actually had to back up. So he's going to be spending a little bit extra time. Not much, but a little bit there. A lot of cars right now, actually, a lap down, which is pretty surprising. We'll see how many total once all this cycle through. Once everybody pits. Actually, I say that. Jeff Units, Steve Units pits. Here's your battle for the lead. Lied. Never mind. Matts will take the lead. This time, it looks like he did take it. So all this is cycling through right now for the field. Here comes Johnny. Out of turn 4. Matt's going to definitely be able to lead this lap, which is good. And new leader, Slade. And now we can say it. New leader Johnny back to the lead here at Kansas. Pulls up in front of Adam Matz. Todd Craig going to be back in third, right back there. As you see some cars right here trying to get around these cars. You see the 29 there as well. Trying to get back on the lead lap with fresher tires. Kevin Klein, as you see him underneath, trying to make the pass on Adam Matz. Now that's the difference with fresher tires. You can see it right there. You'll see Matt fall back just a little bit. Now the first car with really fresh tires is back in 16th and 7th or 18th. Or now 16th, 17th. Jeff and Steve Unich will both be on the lead lap. I'll have to wait and see how that plays out for them. In the meantime, it is time for us to step aside. You guys enjoy Turn It Up. Trust me, if you've got your speakers loud, it's going to be really loud. So you guys enjoy. You may want to turn it down, just a fair warning. It is pretty loud. Here tonight, anyway. Todd Cray running down Adam Matz. This is a battle for second place. Cray right on the back bumper here of number 9 LPI Ford Mustang. You see LPI on the wheel of Todd Gray here as well. That is really how popular Max Pappas is. Trust me, they are well worth the money if you're looking to upgrade your wheel here on iRacing. See Todd Gray right there to the inside. Takes that spot away from Adam Matz. I'm going to cut a little bit of a break there as well for the 21. Knowing that he's much faster at the moment. On board also with Josh Connors, the Chevrolet. Hope everybody's enjoying the broadcast here. At the moment, we are on lap 61. Make that coming to 62. This time, as you see, our race leader. We'll go through the field here and take a peek at some of these cars and drivers. Last lap for the number 63, Johnny out front. He would love to go ahead and cash his way into that championship round. He would love to try to get a championship. Fell just short last season. We'll see if he can walk out of here with a victory and improve. But behind him is the man himself, Todd Gray, in that Pets in Paradise, number 21. Running P2 right now. Started back in 5th. Definitely upgrading right now. Behind him, Adam Matz. Doing a little bit of a different strategy. 3 laps right now difference in that number 9 cars. Max Pappas on the side of that as well. Just the guy I've been most impressed with is Joshua. He continues to run that low line and continue to make ground, especially on the long run. We'll continue to watch him. Watching right now, though, we're only about 15 or so more laps for these guys actually hitting pit road. He hasn't made up too much ground at the moment, so we'll keep an eye on it. Bentley Glasser here right now running P number 5. Toyota currently doing a pretty good job. Not going to lie, he's up to P5 right now. So he continues to march forward. Right behind him, Trent Ringler in that number 26 here. She started a little bit further back and up to P6 inside the top 10. Doing pretty good. Hunter Waters, the Hunter's Fried Pickles. Number 7, Camaro, doing a nice job, P7. William Kemp sits in P number 8. We've seen him up inside the top 5 a couple times, I believe. Here's a guy that's doing really good, the Infinite Hero driver. And pretty solid strategy. Maybe getting passed here by Jeff Units. It looks like he does. But Patrick right now up to P10. That's a good job there. And there is Jeff Units, the Tampa SUV Reynolds Max Pappas number 89. Doing a nice job here. Jesse Bennell, little bit damage on that back end. I did not see that. There's a lot of damage on the back end of that 96 car. Definitely wanted to run a little bit better. He was up inside the top 7 at one point, actually inside the top 5. Here is 11th, though. We'll see if he can kind of recover from that. Here's another Tampa SUV Reynolds, number 27. Steve Eaters, last year's season champion. Keep your eye on him as this race goes on. He's the one that's usually got a plan, as both of these guys a little bit on fresher tires as he's taking away P11. Dwayne Hunt, number 19. We've seen him go for a wild ride earlier in this race. He has recovered from that and now up to P number 13. Charlie Woods, very impressive at the moment as well. Running P14. Anytime you can really finish inside the top 15 in this series, going pretty well. Charlie Woods right now runs a P14. Newcomer Blaine Adams, the AFR on the side of that car. He's done a pretty good job here in his debut running P15. Rob Jenkins running a different paint scheme at the moment. Running P16. Don't expect him to stay there long. There's Ray Polking as well. Back here in 17th. Josh Connors in 18th. David Kamara. That clocks by Christopher Camaro. Of course, clocks by Christopher is the sponsor of this series as well. Always giving the championship trophy to the winner. Todd Guest, the number 5 Ford Mustang. Derek Pemberton. Pretty good. He's doing all right. We talked to him earlier at the race. 21st. I know he wants a little bit more, but 21st right now, one car, first car lap down. We'll see if he can get back on the lead lap. Mark Jenkins right behind him, however, in that number 33 Pizza Hut car. A little bit of damage there, but Let's see. He's trying to actually get around Derek. Derek may have just took that spot away, actually. I believe that's what happened. Brent Adams actually tried to take that spot away from Mark Jenkins. Looks like he will do so. Brent Adams up to 22nd. Some of these cars are a lap down. As you see, Brandon Adams back here. Andrew Chapman went for a spin earlier. There's Kevin Klein. Paul Crumrob. Trust me, PK knows how to race some Indy cars. And don't just give him some time. Levi Poland. And that will be all of our cars on the track at the moment. So there's your full race review rundown. We're going to continue watching our race leader for a couple laps here. You know what? Let's do it a little bit different. Let's hop on board here with the driver of the 63. Johnny trying to get his first win of the season. Just like all these guys. This is the first race of the season. Once again, pit stop's going to be happening at about 45 or 40 laps into this run. I'm going to guess maybe around lap 40 actually. So, this is going to be interesting because really, if you're these guys, you really need to run this. Honestly, it's about lap 94. So, this right here is where guys like, we may have a pit stop already. Patrick actually on pit road. Yeah, we may actually be seeing pit stops happen a lot sooner than we think. I don't think many guys can make this to the end. It'll be interesting. We may be looking at field mileage race. Adam Matt's coming to pit road. So, yeah, we're definitely pitting earlier than normal. That was on lap 32 when he hit pit road. So, we may be seeing some pit stops happening very soon. So, everybody, I think, may have to hit pit road at least one more time. Waiting to see if anybody else hits pit road, but right now we're kind of keeping an eye here on Johnny at the moment. I have noticed Todd Cray's slowly been running him down little by little after each lap or so. Joshua trying to run down Bentley Glasser. You see Glasser right there behind Pemberton. They're trying to stay the first car lap down, so right now he would be the lucky dog if caution was to come out. So it's interesting because we've seen them guys pit when they did, but we're seeing these guys stay out a little bit longer, so I'm not sure if that was just by design to see Matts and Patrick pit when they did. Maybe trying something a little bit off to try to mix it up a little bit. And here comes our race leader. That was on lap 34. But Todd Craig going to stay on an extra lap. He takes over the lead. Let's watch Johnny here, hopefully, come to pit road. Make sure he gets on or in his box clean. A first pit stall, or I'm sorry, second pit stall here. Right here. Looks good. I like that little chrome look he's got to that car this year. Pretty cool. I like how he keeps it simple in this. Kind of similar to what we've seen on his truck. No, I believe it's his truck we've seen. Kind of had that paint scheme as well. Bentley Glasser on pit road. So we are seeing green flag pit stops happening here. A lot sooner than we expected. But I mean, you can still run 40-something laps, and be honest. Man, if you can make it 40 laps, I mean, if you for sure know you're going to be short at the end of this race, man, I just like the idea of trying to make it to lap like 40 or so on your tires. I don't know. And then maybe try to, if you're looking for a good finish, that may be the way to go. I'm just saying. So you see Todd Cray bringing the number 21 car to pit road. Joshua going to stay out, lead a lap. Good call there by the 17 to lead this lap. Jeff Unit's also going to stay out. Now Jeff, remember, can go 10 laps right now further. Well, actually a little bit more than that. He can still go another 12 at least. And here comes Joshua. Looks like he may be slowing down. Yes, bringing that car to pit road. So the race leader on pit road, Jeff Units, takes over the lead. Looks like Blaine Adams also on pit road. Joshua, like I said, on pit road. Looks like David Kamara also has hit pit lane. Man, if you can make this to lap 90, just saying, you got a chance to really win this thing on strategy. It's a big gamble, but it's a gamble you're willing to take, I think. Right now, Jeff and Steve 100% committed to that. I think that they're going to be good by, it's going to be close, but they're going to be good, I think. Charlie Woods, Todd Guess. I thought he was on pit road as well. I'll put that back. Yeah, I mean, if I'm even Todd Guess, I'm staying out because you got a really good chance, possibly, at a top 5 or top 6 finish here if you're Guess after a crazy start to your race or season. Same as Derek Bamberton. I know it ain't going the way you want to, but if the longer you push this, in my opinion, maybe better. It may not work out for you in the end, but we're going to find out. So we're still waiting here. We know for a fact that Jeff and Steve can at least go for a fact 6 or 7 more laps, and if I'm them, I'm 100% doing so. You're giving up a lot of time. I will say that. You're giving up 2 seconds a lap, but it could be what you need for the end of this thing to win it. Now, if caution comes out, it really changes everything. Patrick looking at a pretty good finish here as well if everything works out the way it should for him. Derek Pemberton's still out on track, and I know it's a big shot right now. Is he out of gas? He is out of gas. No, he's safe. He's trying to make it back around. He may be out. He knows he was short. Watch for him to come in. Now, you don't want to keep running this low. I mean, you're just going to keep going a lap down. You got to pit if you're short. For sure, I think. I mean, you're giving up a lot of time right now. we'll see how it all works out. Once all this cycles through, it should go back to Johnny leading this thing. Once it all cycles through, we're still a good at least another 4 laps or so from some of these guys hitting pit road. Hunter Waters. Right up in front of him is William Kemp. Everybody kind of spaced out a little bit here. As you see Patrick trying to run down Trent Ringler. Actually, Trent just took away the 9th position from Patrick. Well, I say that. Patrick going to send it back underneath. Dwayne Hunt doing a nice job. He's kind of on the same strategy here as well. By the way, Todd Guest just hit pit road. He had about a lap or 2 more or less than Dwayne Hunt. So we'll be seeing Dwayne hit pit road here very soon. Steve's done a smart job. Steve can actually go 1 lap more than Dwayne. Same as Jeff Unich as well. This may be Jeff's race, man. I'm not going to lie. This is going to be close. He's out by a pretty good margin. He's probably going to go a lap down, to be completely fair. Or if he don't go a lap down, it's going to be close. But he's going to be so much faster. These other guys are going to have to hit pit road, honestly, soon. I mean, the whole aspect of this race has changed for a lot of these guys. And Jeff, by all means, is not 100% safe. It's still a gamble what he's doing right now. I don't think he's saving. As you see him looking to the inside of 33. Actually, the 33, actually. He may be coming to pit road this time. Here he comes. So he's going to have to make it 42 laps, which should be definitely capable. He went 41 that time, so watch for the 27 to come as well. I'm going to guess that the 19 is going to follow suit here with these guys. No, he's going to stay out and lead another lap. Wow. He wants to make 100% sure he's going to be good to the end. So we will find out how this plays out here momentarily. Dwayne Hunt out in front now. About a 1.5 seconds over Johnny. That will all change once pit road opens for the 19 team. It looks like it's going to open this time. So Dwayne going to come down pit lane. Going to cycle back through to Johnny here. There he is. And new leader, the 63, back out of front. We'll see for how long. If he's able to. Now Steven's might have had a problem here. This is interesting. What happened on pit road? Did he wreck? Come on. Hold on. Now he's actually had damage, hasn't he? Wow. Did he get a penalty? No, he did not. How is he so far back? Oh, let's wait and see. Anyway, Oh, that's right. 10-second difference. I apologize. Bentley Glasser is on pit road, so you're starting to see some of these cars that know they can't make it hit pit road for the one final run here in this one. And you see Johnny here. Now, we know for a fact he cannot make it. Even if he starts saving, they're not going to make it the 34 laps. He's already got 20 on his set of tires. Right here better be the car everybody's worried about. As we step aside one final time for side by side. You guys enjoy. Or I'm sorry, not side by side. For Turn It Up. We are coming to that time. It is 30. Well, there you go. Johnny coming to pit road. Let's mention that first. Race leader on pit road, knowing he can't make it. He's going to try to switch it up, get a little bit fresher tires here earlier, and try to run down what will be Steve Unich and Jeff Unich. It's a great call by him, by the way. Mix it up a little bit earlier. Try to use the fresh tires. You see the field coming into view. Johnny's sitting on pit road right now. 4 tires, I'm going to guess. And definitely a full tank of gas. Todd Cray has also done the same. Yeah, it's just a good call, man. They're elected to pit early. It's all going to hopefully work out for them in the end. They're going to have about 10 or so laps fresher tires than Jeff Unich. You see him right there. Now, Jeff's perfectly okay with where he's running. He's okay with running third at the moment. He knows within 10 to 15 laps, these 2 guys that is in front of him will have to pit. And you can jump back a little bit to Todd Cray. And I don't know what else happened here. One lap down, so we've seen some other cars actually hit pit road as well. Joshua did the same. William Kemp, Patrick did the same. Smart moves by them guys hitting pit road, but we will see how it plays out for the drivers of them cars. As we got a yellow. This changes everything. Wow. Trying to see what happened. Holy cow. I was looking at the live time. I didn't see nobody slow down. Yellow was on at that time as well. So it happened right through here somewhere. Yellow was on right there as well. Let's back it up a little bit more. Trying to figure out what happened. Oh, it's a 98. Brent Adams went around. Did he have help? No, he came off pit road. And pit road here can be tricky. What the heck? Oh, he downshifted. That was yellow? Interesting. Here's what it was. Right there. Downshifted on accident, looks like, and around it went. That's wild. So, Steve Unich and all of them guys are going to hit pit road. They're still going to have the lead. But, well, they may actually not. Johnny caught a lucky break when he did. He's going to be able to actually retake this lead, I do believe. On a little bit older tires, but that is not what Steve Unich and Jeff Unich wanted for sure. Well, this just changed the entire thing. And now what happened here? Hold on a minute. We got cars that hit pit road and cars that didn't. Now, Steve Unich didn't hit? Is that what I'm seeing? So why haven't they hit pit road yet? Well, here they come now. That was weird. Some cars actually hit pit road. Like David Kamara's already on pit road. I think what's going to happen is they're actually going to get a possible black flag, maybe? I don't know. I'll have to wait and see how this shapes up. That's kind of strange. What's going on? Jeffrey is on and off pit road already. Either way, it's going to shake it all up. And if my math is reading what I'm seeing, Dwayne Hunt, maybe, going to be out front. So yeah, it looks like Dwayne Hunt going to stay out. Pretty much don't know if he thinks he has a choice, but going to stay out here, I believe. And unfortunately for him, this may not work out. But so I'm sitting here looking. Johnny is going to be mixed in with some traffic now, so Adam Matt's going to be really have a chance. Charlie Woods, another guy that caution came out good for. Blaine Adams, how about that? The 6 car worked out good for him. The 46, a lot of these guys that did not pit earlier worked out really good for. Wow. This is going to be fun. 17 cars on the lead lap. We will see for how long. This is about to go wild. A lot of cars getting away around on this one. All right, here we go. Pace truck is in. Green flag set to go. There it is. Green flag is out. The 19 elects to choose the outside lane. He has done it away. Dwayne Hunt out in front, followed by the number 9 of Adam Matz. Probably going to take this lead fairly quick with the fresher tires. Here comes the 9 out of turn number 2. And Adam Matz going to have a nose now. Still not quite clear, but will clear himself going into turn 3, it would look like. There it is. Adam Matz, your new leader. Jeff Unich back here in a big battle. Things could get ugly in a hurry back through here. Jeff Unich had this race pretty much to the good. And things change in a hurry here at Kansas in this one. Oh, we got a car that got loose. That was the 26. I'm sorry, that was the 24. This is going to mess things up a little bit here. You see Todd Cray there as well. Remember, he got kind of caught up in this mess as well with the pit stops and all that. Sokol kind of messed everything up. So you got a lot of spots to go and very little time to do so. Adam Matz, new fastest lap of the race. How about that? The thing is, even with Johnny, remember, he's got 3-lap older tires on that car, so he's not going to be the fastest right now, I don't think. Especially with heavy traffic. It's all going to come down to long run in this one, maybe. Right up in front, you got a 3 wide up in front of these guys with Rob Jenkins, Ray Polkingen involved. Todd Gass, who's a lap down, involved in this as well. He's trying to stay on to 1 lap to go, or 1 lap down, to try to get the lucky dog. Everybody going for everything that they can at the moment. Dwayne Hunt slowly falling back. He gets passed by Jeff Unich. Unich trying to climb up really quick here. Blaine Adams trying to get underneath as well of Dwayne. It looks like Adams going to be able to take that spot. Back here is a complete mess. Good luck figuring it out. Ray Polking side by side with the 63. Johnny trying to take that spot away. Johnny, you're going to look at older tires from Ray. About 2 or 3 laps difference. Oh, wrecking behind. Todd Cray involved through the grass. No caution. Trying to save it. Looks like Cray's going to be okay as long as there's no contact. He got involved with Steve Enos, last season's champion. Here's what happened. Had to be some contact coming up out of the corner. We're getting loose. 21 gets loose into the wall and comes down onto the 27. Unfortunate. May be able to rebound. They didn't drop too far back, but have to wait and see how that is scored. That's unfortunate for both of them guys. See the 63 kind of caught up here, putting a bumper to that 19 car. Adam Matz out in front right now. Trent Ringler second. Charlie Woods, P3. Charlie having a great night now. He would love for this race to finish and have a solid finish like he's in. Kind of keep an eye on that. He has got company coming up behind him, but right now doing a really nice job. Charlie Woods in that 40. There he is. Doing a really nice job. Dwayne Hunt unfortunately keeps dropping back. A lot older tires compared to the cars that surround him. Of course, things can get a little hairy and tricky for some of these cars trying to navigate through that. Here comes the 63, looking late into the corner on Rob Jenkins. I don't think he's going to be able to make this pass. Oh, boy, that got here for a minute. 63 got a little loose. Looks like he may even touch the apron. Wasn't able to complete the pass on Rob Jenkins. Rob right now running P6, trying to run down Blaine Adams, who's right up in front, trying to run down this guy, Jeff Unich. Adam Matz continuing to grow his lead in that number 9. Trent Ringler, P2. Charlie Woods still P3. This race keeps ticking down. Here's Todd Cray battling Bentley a little bit further back. Jesse Bennell, Ray Polking. This is for the 8th position. Ray right up in front. And at 46, you also see Joshua a little bit further behind these guys coming into the screen right now. Everybody's starting to slowly space out here in this one. Mark Jenkins getting past a little bit further back. He is unfortunately a lap down. David Kamara passes him. Patrick trying to run down William Kemp. This is for P12. Kemp working on Hunt. Of course, Hunt, a little bit older tires than all these guys, so kind of may have balanced out a little bit now, but Adam Matz continuing to grow that lead. He is out to a 2.5 second gap over the field at the moment. Although 9 scrapes the wall. Kemp going to give up that spot to Patrick. May give it up. No, he's not going to give it up right there. But Patrick up to P12 now. Hop on board Charlie Woods. Charlie Woods right now running P3. He's trying to hold on for at least a P3 finish. Jeff Unit's closing in quite a bit the last couple laps, though. Jeff, remember, had this race pretty much won until a late caution. Well, not a late caution, but a caution came out and unfortunately ended that chance. So they're looking at Dwayne Hunt. I'm curious. I wonder. It's going to be close if he can make it to the end. That 19 car. Same as Bentley Glass are going to be very close. Here comes a battle for P3. The last thing Adam Matz wants right now is a caution. Jeff going to let it go to the high side. They drag race down the back stretch. Still Charlie able to hold it for now. On board, Jeff Unich. Here he comes, looking to the right side, on the outside on that number 40 U.S. Mail car. Here he comes. Trying to take away the third spot. It's what Blaine Adams wants to see. Blaine right back there. You can see him on your screen. He wants to see these two guys battling out, but there you see the pass by Jeff to take away P3 now. So Charlie drops back to P4. Now you see Ray poking under attack from Jesse here for P8. Coming to 4 laps to go for Adam Matz and that number 9, Max Pappas team. How about that? Max Pappas comes on board, of course, and going to pick up possibly a win here in that LPI Ford. As we get ready to end this one here. Three laps to go. Just looking through the field real quick to see if there's any battle that could happen. Dwayne Hunt and Patrick here for 10th. Two laps to go for Adam Matz. We're still watching the battle for 10th. I don't know if Patrick's going to be able to get Dwayne or not. We're going to keep an eye on this. Out of turn 4, they're going to see the 2 to go as well. Blaine Adams trying to hold on to 5th as well. There's Johnny right now on the back bumper of him. There you see that battle going on. Someone is short. I just seen him running out. Not sure who I seen on the backstretch really slow. I believe it was Derek Pemberton. Yeah, he's definitely short. Unfortunately, not going to have enough to make it, it don't look like. But either way, white flag going to be out of the air this time. Johnny, by the way, does take away P5 from Blaine Adams. Still a good run for Blaine in that piece, or in that number 6 car. Going to finish 6th, it looks like. Patrick still battling Dwayne Hunt. We're going to try to get that here momentarily as well. We should be able to get to the finish between them two. As Adam Matz works out of turn 4. Adam Matz puts it in victory lane here at Kansas, winning the first race of the season, locking his way into the playoffs. Now the battle for the 10th spot. Patrick and Dwayne out of turn 4. Patrick going to send it in deep, not going to get there. Dwayne Hunt going to hold on to P10. Second place goes to Trent Ringler. Good to see Trent back in second place after a not so great start. And then Jeff Units, P3. We're going to talk to him. Adam Matt's victory. Started P1, finishes P1. Did not lead from start to finish, I might add. There you go, the number 9 in victory lane here once again. We're going to talk to him here momentarily. And that number 9 car. Just wait to make sure he's going to do no burnouts. So let's try to get him now. Adam,
thank you.
There you go. In victory lane here for the first time this season in the new car, in the new series. Man, we talked to you at the start of this one. This one was not easy. Let's just be honest. You had to work for this.
Yeah, it was unbelievable, and I feel super lucky. I can't believe that caution, the timing of the caution. I was going to pit another lap.
Wow.
And that caution's what honestly put me in position to win the race. I wasn't going to win it otherwise. So, super lucky, but I'll take it.
Yeah, man, you got to take them any way you can get them. This was your race to win here tonight. It definitely worked out in your favor. Man, already with the win, how about already going to the playoffs? That's got to feel nice to say already.
Oh, that's awesome. I don't think I had never had that before. Yeah, I'm just shocked and amazed. And I was praying at the end. Those are the longest 30 laps I've ever done.
I bet.
Yeah, praying, no caution, because I knew I was in good shape. Yeah, we got it. I can't believe it. And to get it from the pole is really unbelievable. So I had a blast racing with Johnny and Todd. And everybody was really clean, and that was awesome. I tried to do some short pitting. That wasn't working, so I thought, well, I'll try it the other way, go a little longer. And then, I've got lucky with the caution. So I can't believe it.
Dude, you got to take them any way you could get them, especially in this league. This is not an easy league to win in. So
it's so tough. Yeah, it really is.
Tough. Like I was saying earlier, man, a top 15 here is a good finish. With the talent that's in here, it's ridiculous. But, dude, Victory Lane, you know what to do. New sponsor on the car, shout-outs and all that.
Yeah, so we got MPI who donated to the league, which is awesome. Butt Kicker also donated, so that was a newer one. So that's awesome. And of course, we still support the Infinite Hero. And then clocks by Christopher. He mentioned before the start that he's going to donate a clock again. So thanks, David Kamara, for doing that, donating to the league. It's really cool, all the different people that are kind of feeding into the league. And then, of course, working with Jeff and Pat who run it. And then also our appeals panel. So we got Todd, Steve, and Dwayne who do that. Plus, shout out to my teammates we've been practicing every week. We finally got one. So Ray Polking and Dwayne Hunt for all their help as well. So they helped make this happen.
Yeah, man. Ray had a good finish, top 10 as well, and Dwayne also a top 10. So good job for your entire team tonight.
Yeah, that's awesome. That was just the goal, was for us all get in the top 10. I really can't believe I actually managed to get a win. So I'm super ecstatic.
Hey, dude, go celebrate. Good job tonight.
All right, thanks.
Thanks, buddy. Next up, we're going to talk to Trent Ringler. You're probably about to see a donut happen right there in front of you, but we're going to talk to Trent here as well. As you see, the burnouts commence from our winner here tonight, but Trent did not have the greatest start, but it's not always where you start, it's where you're finishing. Trent, you finished P2 tonight, man. Not bad in general, consider where you started.
Yeah, we had a good run. I hit the wall out of 4 that first run, which gave me about 20, 30 seconds of damage, and that slowed me down quite a bit. So I wasn't able to keep up with Adam that last run. I think we were both on fresh tires, but...
Yes, you both was actually on the same lap tires, just to let you know. Man, Kansas was tonight, which is kind of different. A lot of leagues start out with Daytona or some super speedway, but I guess we could say, I think we actually got next week off, but 2 weeks, Talladega. I've asked you this before, but what's your thoughts on Talladega, especially in the Xfinity car? We don't really know what they're going to do as far as the draft package goes.
Well, yeah, I don't know. There's going to be a new build, and I was having trouble hearing you there. I had a lot of noise in the background.
Oh, you're fine. Tell us about the Xfinity car at Talladega. What's your thoughts on that? Is it a good package, you think? I know that you mentioned a new build.
Well, I think they're updating a couple tracks. I don't know that Talladega's one of those coming up next week, but Yeah, I don't know. It should be a pretty decent race. I haven't raced the fix there, but I don't know. Usually you can get 3 lanes working pretty good, and it should be a pretty good race because Daytona, it's kind of a 1-lane track. I think Talladega should open things up some.
For sure. Man, shout outs on all that. P2 tonight, start the season off.
Yeah, thanks to everybody putting on the show here. Appreciate it, and have fun with this league. So it's good. It's good fun.
Good job, man. We'll talk to you here in a couple days, or a couple weeks, sorry.
All right, man. Thanks.
There you go. Finisher P2, Trent Ringler. Next up, Jeff Eunice with a P3 finish. I don't know if he's disappointed or okay with third, but let's just go ahead and get the cat out of the bag, or let the cat out of the bag. This is a race that you probably should have won. You had it worked out with field strategy. I noticed you and you worked it out with Steve, I'm guessing, with the field strategy. It looked like it was going to work out in your favor, man. A really weird caution comes out with a guy spinning on the apron, and unfortunately it cost you the race, but still a third place.
Yeah, that one stings a little bit. I thought I had that one in the bag and was just basically just cruising, hoping the caution would come out. And then, of course, it did, right at the wrong time.
Yeah, that had to be kind of, I bet you just let a sigh of air come out because I'm sure you was really disappointed with it. But still, a third-place finish to start the season in this Xfinity car. Switching over from the Cup car, it's got to feel really way different because this is probably the toughest car to drive out all 3 of the NASCAR series.
Yeah, it's definitely a big transition. I haven't done a whole lot of races in it, but I do like the off-throttle time to get with this car. Kind of suits my driving style well, and I'm not sure exactly how fast I was because I was on that fuel strategy, so I wasn't really running.
He was fast.
Yeah, wasn't really running all out most of the time, but it was a lot of fun, and hopefully we'll get some luck later in the season, get a chance to get a win finally.
For sure on that one, man. New season as well. Of course, I know you got some people you want to think about that with the sponsors and all that, but I'm very much looking forward to this season. Good racing tonight at Kansas, but shout-outs on all that you want to give out.
Yeah, it's great to have MPI and Buckhicker join the league this season as sponsors, and thanks always to Clocks by Christopher and you guys for all the hard work.
Hey, dude, go out there and here in a couple weeks you get to win at Talladega where literally anybody can do it, but see if you can get the win there, and good job tonight.
Appreciate it.
Thanks,
have a good one.
Okay. There you go, guys. That is your post-race interviews. I hope everybody enjoyed the race. That was fun. It was awesome. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. I will be live, by the way, Wednesday. We'll be back with the Sim 500. Back with them guys, maybe from Talladega, I think. I'm not quite sure, but I believe it's Talladega. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Y'all have a great night. Take care as always, and God bless.